Hey Christina! And if you are not Christina and you're watching this video, then continue watching if you would like, but some of this won't apply to you. But you can still watch for entertainment. I'm Sarah, and you probably don't remember me because you've probably signed like a million autographs since then, but I'm Sarah, and I'm going to title this video, The Things I Wish I'd Said. Because this is a video where I get to talk to you, because when I met you, I had all these things like that, and you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the things I want to say. And I didn't say any of those things. So to recap, here is what I did say. She was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, good. I called every 30 minutes all week to get these tickets. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, for you, because you're awesome. She was like, oh, thank you. What's your name? And I said, Sarah, with an H. And she said, oh, that's how my friend spells it. And I said, oh, I know. It's not like I spend my life watching your videos or anything. And then we laughed, ha ha ha. I got a really good picture, and I'm going to put that picture on right now. Well, technically my dad got the picture, not me, because I was in the picture, and I look really retarded, but she looks good, and we're laughing, so it looks cute. Anyways, I keep forgetting. I keep rotating between talking to you, Christina, and talking about telling my story about when I met Christina. So, you know, I don't know. So I don't really know what's going on, so you just have to figure out what I'm talking about. I can't focus. I'm very distracted. Of course, right now it is 12 o'clock exactly. What are the odds of that? So these are the things that I wish I'd said. And number one is the thing that I wanted to say no matter what, like just fit it into conversation. And that was, you're my ringtone. Anyways, the second thing is that we have so ridiculously much in common. And I know that everybody's always like, oh, we have so much in common. And they like try to fit themselves into that mold. But every time I see a video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I do that too. And the thing I wanted to say was that I have one older brother, just like you. And I read on your forum spring, I think, somebody was asking you about Super Smash Brothers, and you were like, Kirby for the win, and I always play as Kirby. And I was gonna make a joke of how me and my brother used to play Super Smash Brothers all the time on our Nintendo 64, and he would always play Link, and I would always play Kirby, and I thought that was pretty awesome, because you said that you play Kirby, and I don't necessarily know anything about you, because sometimes people just answer questions and celebrities, and then they're like, wait, what? Because they just answered the question really fast. But you wrote Kirby for the win, so in all caps, so I'm hoping that means that you really do use Kirby all the time, because I use Kirby all the time. And my brother used to get so mad because he'd be like, oh, I'm Link, I have a sword. And I'd be like, oh, I'm Kirby, I just swallowed you, and now I have a sword too. Yeah, we had the official strategy guide because we were cool like that. Anyways, so that was the second thing. And the third thing I wanted to say was how big of an inspiration you are to me because of you. You were just like a girl who plays piano in her bedroom and sings. And all of a sudden, you got somewhere with it. And that just really inspires me so much. Oh my gosh, because like I'm just that girl who stays in her room and writes songs on her piano and sings and thinks that she and wants to get somewhere with it but doesn't really believe that I can. So that is really inspiring to me. And the fourth thing, I believe we're on number 4, I hope so, is that I wanted to tell you that I love that you're a Christian and everything you believe, and that you, like, oh my gosh, I love that you are really sturdy in your values, and that's a weird word, sturdy, firm would be a better word and not creepy, in your values and stuff. And I really like, fame is this thing to me, because like, I don't know, I like psychology and stuff. I'm interested in how fame affects people and how they can go crazy when they're famous. And I really don't have much hope in many people for not going crazy when they're famous, but I do for you because I know that you've got your head on straight and you're doing everything right, and I can't find one fault with how you're reacting with fame and stuff, and I love that. It's amazing. You're awesome, and I just wanted to congratulate you on that, in that I really believe that you're going to be okay. You're going to get through fame and still be the same person that you were, and I can't say that for anyone else, really. The fifth thing is that I already knew that you were, like, I think you're the best singer that I've ever heard already on the computer, and then when I saw you live, I was like, oh my gosh, she is so talented, crazy. Like, I was just like mouth open, like, oh my goodness, you are amazing. The sixth thing is that when we were on the way, my dad like had no idea who you were until we were there, and and he kept joking about how he knows, but I had said your name, and he could never remember your last name, so he would always be like, oh yeah, we're going to see Christina Aguilera, and I always thought that was funny. I never actually ended up telling him about how you love Christina Aguilera. And then when we walked away from the show, I wanted to tell you that he was like, well, she was a lot better than Christina Aguilera. Oh, I haven't talked about how I got the tickets. Oh my gosh. So I called every 30 minutes for the entire week, and before that I had been calling once a day, or at least every like 3 hours towards the end of the second week from the concert, and kept calling, and they kept saying, okay, tickets might become available, and I would be like, oh, they must become available because I'm going to throw up if this doesn't happen. Oh my gosh. I'm so enthusiastic right now, but I don't even sound enthusiastic because I can't talk loud because my mom is underneath me sleeping, and that's really, it's killing me. As a side note, I just got these glasses and they are pretty fantastic, eh? Yeah, I feel so cool. Is it weird that while you were dancing, I was like, oh, that's what the back of her hair looks like? Yeah, that's weird. All the time. I love you. Mwah. Goodbye.